I'm Kathleen, and I wanted to talk to you about my experience with Coach Emily with Ironwood coaching. I'll be honest, I've been to therapy a few times in the past, and I never felt like it was fixed. In the moment, I felt better talking about things, but within a day or two, I went back to feeling the same. I assumed coaching would be similar, but it was cheaper, so that's why I signed up. I'm proud to share my story today because I've made a lot of mistakes in the past and I've grown a lot. I'm a happier and healthier person today because of Ironwood coaching. When I was 23, my ex and I had our daughter, and by 25, we had 2 little kids. When I first met my ex, I thought he was a nice guy, but after a while, he wasn't. I stayed with him for way too long. He cut me down slowly but surely, whether it was about my weight, my family, or even what kind of mom I was. He made me feel like this because I was a stay-at-home mom, and part of my job was to put up with his crap and make a relationship work. Part of me hated him so much, and I was filled with so much hurt and anger that I started to hate myself too. We'd fight, break up, and then make up again. I was so ashamed and embarrassed of what my friends and family thought of me. I felt like I failed as a mom because I knew modeling our messed up relationship for the kids meant that one day they might accept the same. But I was stuck. I was depressed. I was angry. I knew I needed to leave them, so I left them. And we put on the charm and want to fix it again. And we're back together. Wherever I was, I just felt trapped and I didn't know how to move forward. I finally left him for good and landed a crappy job making $50 an hour. He made pretty good money from his IT job, but he didn't pay child support like he was supposed to. Instead, he hired an attorney and fought me for full custody. I figured he would win because I had raised the kids for 99% of the time. After a 25-minute hearing, he was granted full custody because he was deemed more stable than I was. The day I went home from that hearing, I was destroyed. I had no idea how to make the situation better. Living without my kids was something I couldn't do. I heard about Coach Emily from a Facebook friend, and so I did the $20 consultation because I had nothing else to lose, and I hoped it might help if someone knew how to solve my sort of problems. First, Coach Emily was absolutely nothing like what I expected. She was really nice and understanding, but not in a fake way like how the therapists I've experienced. I was emotional during this session, and while she listened to me, she also guided me into realizing that how depressed and scared I was, my feelings weren't going to change the situation. Whatever model is what we feed most grows. Over the next 12 weeks, we did weekly sessions where I worked on 3 core goals. At any point, I could also text her. These weren't like New Year's goals of losing 20 pounds. These goals were more structured and purpose. I had a plan in place for when these might go off the rails as well. Here's some of my goals. So like number 1 was to get joint custody of my kids. Number 2 was to prove to the court that I'm a good mom, and I can take care of my kids. Number 3 was to get enrolled for school for a nursing degree. Number 4 was to rent a nice apartment and set up rooms for the kids. Number 5 was to get a better job. Coach Emily helped me break down these goals into small steps that I would accomplish each week. She held me accountable for every single one. She did it in a friend way, like a caring way. She cared about my success. I was able to enroll in a medical assistant program, and then I got hired on at a retirement community making $5 more. I qualified for a great apartment with a background. She taught me about positive parenting and effective communication, and most importantly, how to set boundaries with toxic people. All of that helped in court. She even wrote a long assistant for me to prove to the judge how much I accomplished. As my life fell into order, I saw how I was able to accomplish things and avoid conflict with toxic people. my self-confidence began to grow. While I did the work, Coach Emily helped me create the path, and I was moving forward. It changed my life. That was almost 2 years ago. Now my babies are home 5 days a week, and I'm doing great in school. I enjoy my home. I have friends and family that respect me, and I have a boyfriend that is a good guy. He treats me and the kids with respect and right. He's so far he's pretty amazing. Um, we're taking this slow, so that's all good. Um, Maybe you're like me, or maybe you have different problems going on. Whatever you need to be working on, Coach Emily is someone you can trust and help get you there. She goes the extra mile for her clients. She's made a positive difference in my court case, but most importantly, in my life. If you want someone that works with care, with all the care, there's no one else I would recommend is her.